Hello friends, welcome back to the video series in Command Line Interface or CLI in Linux. In this video, we will discuss how redirect works. So what is redirection? Redirection can be defined as changing the way from where commands read input to where commands sends output. You can redirect input and output of any command. For redirection, meta characters are used. Redirection can be into a file such that cell meta characters are angle brackets, or a program where the cell meta characters are pipe symbols. Let's start with the redirection. Let's open the terminal. What is redirection? Now, we can give the output into any file. That angle bracket give us the redirection. In this video today, we would discuss how the cat command can be used for the redirection. Let's start with the cat command. CAT. Press enter, and as usual we know whatever we are writing here, that should be echoed. Suppose I am writing echo, so press enter and now the same echo is here echoing. Press Ctrl D to exit from the cat command. Now I am using the redirection. CAT, then the angle bracket, and then the out.txt. That means whatever we should write or type according to the cat command, that should be in the out.txt. Press enter. Suppose I am typing that is redirection using cat. This is the second line. Press enter and press Ctrl D to exit from the cat. So now we can view the out.txt file from here. Suppose at first ls, and here we can find that out.txt file is here. So using cat command, we can check what is the content of that out.txt. So cat and out.txt. Press enter. So that is the same content whatever we have typed here. Let's start with another redirection. Now cat, and now the file is new.txt. Then line 1, line 2, line 3. Press enter and Ctrl D. So here the new.txt file must be generated. So we can check it here, and here the new.txt file is. Press Ctrl L to clear the terminal, and we can view the content of the new.txt file, and that one is the line 1, line 2, line 3. Now once again, suppose we want to transfer more contents to the new.txt file. So once again I am giving the same command cat and the angle bracket and the new.txt. Press enter. Now I am typing line 4, line 5, then line 6. Press enter and Ctrl D to exit from the cat command. Now if we check what should be the content of the new.txt file, let's check cat new.txt. Press enter. So now we can check whatever the content previously was has been overwritten by the new content. So that means whatever be the content was previously in the new.txt file, that has been overwritten by the new content. So that's a problem. To overcome this problem, that means to append the file content. That means whatever be the content previously was, and after that whatever the content we want to add, that both should be in the file. So here now we can do cat, then double angle brackets, and then the name of the file where we want to append. So previously there was line 4, line 5, line 6, because that has been overwritten by the line 2, line 1 and line 3, these contents. So press enter, and now I am typing line 7, line 8 and line 9. Press enter and Ctrl D to exit from the cat command. Now we may check what is the content of the new.txt file. At that moment, whatever the content previously was, that means line 4, line 5 and line 6, after that the line 7, line 8 and line 9 has been added. That means line 4, line 5, line 6, that content has not been overwritten by the line 7, line 8 and line 9. So that is called the append of the file. That means whatever the content previously was, and after that we are adding the new content. So the previous content should not be overwritten by the new content, and for that we should use the double angle bracket. Once again press Ctrl L to clear the terminal. Let us navigate now to a new directory, desktop, and then we have the cat test directory. So cd cat test. Now using ls command we can check the files present here, that is list1.txt, list2.txt and list3.txt. Let's check what is the content of the list1.txt. That is list1 line 1, list1 line 2, list1 line 3 with some blank lines, and then list1 line 4 for the list1.txt. Same as for the list2.txt, we have list2 line 1, list2 line 2, and between these lines there are some blank lines. And for the list3, that is list3.txt. So here is also one blank line. Now suppose we want to concatenate the content of the 2 or more files into a new file, and for that we can use the cat command. So at first cat, then the first file name list1.txt, then list2.txt, and then the angle bracket, and then the new.txt. That means the new.txt file would be generated now. Press enter and we can check the content of the directory at that moment. And here the new.txt file has been generated. Once again press Ctrl L to clear the terminal, and now we can check the content of the new.txt file. And here we can see the first one, that is list1.txt file, that is the content of the list1.txt file, and that one is the content of the list2.txt file. So the contents of the two files has been concatenated in the new file, that is new.txt. In the same way, we can concatenate not only the two files, more than two files to a new file. Suppose cat list1.txt, list2.txt and then list3.txt to a new file. Suppose at that moment the name is new1.txt. Press enter and now type ls, press enter and now we can check new1.txt file has been generated. Ctrl L and cat new1.txt. Press enter. Now we can check here the first, that one was the content of the list1.txt. That was the content of the list2.txt and that content was of the list3.txt. So the three files contents have been concatenated into a new file. So that is the way we can use the concatenation of two or more files using the cat command. Press Ctrl L. Now check what happens if we do not want to create a new file and concatenating the contents of the two files into one of the file itself. That means cat list1.txt, then list2.txt and redirecting it to the list2.txt. That means list2.txt file is here and we are redirecting to the same file. Press enter. Here the error is generated. Input file is the output file. Let's check what is the content of the list2.txt at that moment. Cat list2.txt and we can check at that moment the list2.txt is containing the same content as of list1.txt. That means list1.txt, the content has been redirected to the list2.txt, but after that the content of the list2.txt is not redirected to the list2.txt. That's why that error list2.txt input file is the output file. To overcome this problem, what we can do? Let us create another two file to demonstrate that. And at that moment out1.txt and here that is out1. Press here and Ctrl D to exit, and another one file we are creating, that is out2.txt and here I am typing out2. Press enter and Ctrl D to exit from the cat command. So if we write or type the command here, that is out1.txt then out2.txt, then redirect it to the out2 or out1.txt, what should happen? Now out1.txt, the content of the out1.txt would be in the out2.txt, but the content of the out2.txt would not be redirected to the out2.txt. To overcome this problem, we can append. And append like using two angle brackets. So the content of the out1.txt would be redirected or appended to the out2.txt. Let's check what happens. Some error is here because here we have generated out1 ou1.txt, not the out1.txt. So just rectify the error and ou1.txt redirected to the out2.txt. Press enter. At that moment, no error. So what is the content of out2.txt now? Press enter, and at that moment we can check the content of the out2.txt is here, and then the out1.txt content has been appended. So practically that is the desired output we want. Now that is the general way we can use the redirection using the cat command. As like for other options available with the cat command, we can use the manual of the cat command, and for that we can type man then cat, and that is the manual of the cat command. You can check. To exit from the manual, just press Q and then clear. If you find the video useful, please like, share, comment, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.